Hello, welcome to Aspect Based Sentiment Analysis. This project was built as a part of Information Retrieval and Extraction course at IIIT-Hyderabad. This project mainly deals with reviews present on various e-commerce websites. Reviews can be product websites, restaurant websites, anything. Our aim is to extract aspect terms from those reviews and then determine the polarity expressed towards each aspect term. Then we categorize those aspect terms and find the overall sentiment expressed by the review towards each category. The overall project was built in two phases. Phase 1 consists of two tasks. Task 1 is aspect term extraction, and the second task is aspect term polarity detection. In the first task, we are given a set of reviews. We parse the reviews and we extract the aspect terms in each of the reviews. After we get the aspect terms, we return a list containing all the distinct aspect terms. After we have received a set of aspect terms within a sentence, we determine whether the polarity of each aspect term is positive, negative, neutral, or a conflict. In phase 2, we deal with aspect term categorization and the aspect category polarity detection. We're given a set of aspect categories. We fix this set of categories, which depends on the domain that you are working on. If you are working on a restaurant domain, the categories will be price, food, ambience, service, miscellaneous, etc. If you are working on some electronics goods, the categories may be service, battery lifetime, customer support, etc. We identify the aspect categories discussed in a given sentence. After we have given a set of predefined aspect categories, we determine the polarity, which can be positive, negative, neutral for each aspect category. Like given in this sentence, I really like the pizza at the restaurant. The pizza is definitely the aspect term, and the polarity of the aspect term is positive, as expressed in this sentence. Now, for our project, we use this data set, which is available to download. This data set consists of restaurant reviews presented in the form of an XML file. Third-party tools used for the project was Stanford coreNLP parser and NLTK tool, both of which are free to download and use. Now coming to task 1. In task 1, we are given a set of reviews. We segment this review sentence-wise and parse each sentence. Here we have used Stanford coreNLP parser to extract the dependency relation between words in a sentence and their corresponding parts of speech tag. This parts of speech tag and this dependency relations were used to formulate a set of rules. Set of 10 rules were written based on the grammar and which was used to extract the aspect terms from the sentence. Here we made an assumption that the sentences are grammatically correct and we won't find any errors in the grammar of the sentence. These 10 rules identify the aspect terms for in each review. In task 2, we took each aspect terms from the previous task and dependency relation previous tag, which we got from coreNLP parser. We extract words which would give polarity to the aspect term. For example, if we look at this review, like I like the pizza at the restaurant, the word light determines the pizza. The word light determines the polarity of the word pizza, which is positive. Here we have used CentiWord and CentiWord.net, which are two resources which we use to find the polarity of the aspect terms given by the words extracted from the above step. Uh, Here we look at an example. I really liked the pizza at the restaurant, but the service was disappointing. This is a typical review we find at any restaurant review. In this review, the aspect terms are pizza and service, which are extracted in task 1. The sentiment conveyed towards pizza is positive, whereas sentiment conveyed towards service is negative. Task 1 parses the sentence and extracts the word pizza and service. Depends on the dependency relation in this sentence as well as the parts of speech of each word. After we get these two words, pizza and service, we look at the parse the sentence again and we notice that the word light is linked with the word pizza and the service word disappointing is linked with the word service. Light conveys a positive sentiment towards pizza, whereas disappointing conveys a negative sentiment. This is utilized in task 2 and task 2, which assigns positive polarity to the word pizza and negative polarity to the word service. In task 3, we took a set of 5 categories: food, service, ambience, price, and miscellaneous. Since we are working on restaurant data, in this task we made use of WordNet, using which we find which of the 5 categories are most similar to each of the aspect term. For example, in this sentence, the aspect term is pizza. Pizza will be most similar to the word food. Therefore, the category food is assigned to the word pizza. So in this way, we assign categories to each of the aspect terms. The category which has the highest similarity score with each aspect terms, that category is assigned to that aspect term. The next task deals with assigning category polarity to each category. We use the polarity obtained from task 2 for each aspect term, and we use the category in task 3, and then we calculate the overall category towards an aspect. This was done by taking the average of all polarities of the aspect term belonging to one category. We revisit this example again. I really liked the pizza at the restaurant, but the service was disappointing. In this example, the word pizza and service were extracted as aspect terms. Pizza falls under category food, whereas service falls under category service. Now, if the under food there is only one aspect term which has a positive polarity, therefore food gets a positive polarity. Similarly, service has only one aspect term, service, which has a negative polarity, therefore service gets a negative polarity. Now, what if instead of one aspect terms, food has several aspect terms, was in pizza, uh, naan, etc. In that case, we take the average polarity conveyed by all the aspect terms in the category pizza, in the category food, and that average polarity is assigned to the word food, category food. Similarly, for service, if we had more than one aspect terms under service, we take the average polarity conveyed by all the aspect terms under the service category, and that average polarity assigned to the category service. Now, challenges faced in this project. The major challenge that we faced was using a rule-based approach. A rule-based approach is plagued with several imperfections, and in many cases, the rules were not fit enough to identify each aspect term. Also, we made an assumption that all the reviews are grammatically and syntactically correct, which is not real world scenario always. For detecting polarities, also in many sentences, there were many aspect terms. Under each aspect term, there may be under each aspect category, there may be many aspect terms. Therefore, determining an average polarity was also not always perfect, and helped him. It was resulted in some less accuracies. That's it. Thank you for watching through. Goodbye.